Hey Virgo. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back. For those of you who are coming back, for those of you who are new, welcome. I've been led to give readings pertaining to the underworld, the spirit realm, and your journey through that environment. Okay? Anything spiritual is connected to the physical, right? So for those of you who have been having astral projections, or you've been having dreams, whether you remember them or not, those are aspects of the spirit realm. Those are aspects of the underworld. The underworld is definitely attached to us here above, right? And there are certain pockets of that realm that we don't necessarily want to venture into because of fear, because of anxiety, because of, maybe a lack of experience there. But just know that where you are, as you are now, wherever you're sitting right now or standing, wherever you are listening to this video, your soul is also, though it is in your body, there's a layer that is in the spirit realm on a journey somewhere. But that journey is definitely adjacent or parallel to where you're going in this life, in this physical body, or in your physical bodies, right? So that is a more deeper meaning to what this reading is. There could be messages that come out in regards to relationships, platonically or romantically. There could be messages that come out pertaining to your your career, your family, your overall health, your job, whatever job you have now. So let's go ahead and jump right into it, Virgo, for you in 2022. What your spiritual journey is looking like now. It doesn't matter what you believe in, doesn't matter who you believe in, doesn't matter if you're pagan, non-pagan, religious, non-religious, spiritual, whatever spiritual walk that you have taken for yourselves, doesn't really matter, right? These readings don't really pertain to a certain belief, besides the belief that we all have souls and we all are on a journey. And we all need guidance at some point, right? All right, so I am going to pull tarot cards first. I'm going to pull I think it was 5 tarot cards that I pulled last time for the last sign that I read for. So today, Virgo, you are the first reading. We're going to pull from the tarot, and I'm just going to shuffle through the cards. Whatever card falls will be the card pertaining to your reading, but the first card that comes out will be pertaining to your core and primary energy. Okay? So let's see here. We're going to go ahead and see what energies come out for you guys, Virgo, all signs of Virgo in 2022, your spiritual journey and the messages that come forth for that. All right, universe, source, earth, spirits, gods, goddesses, archangels, ancestors, please come before us today in this moment to speak to all signs of Virgo, all individuals, living beings who fall under the sign or who were born under the sign of Virgo. What are their spiritual messages as they venture into their next chapters in their lives? What does the underworld or the spirit realm have to offer during this time in 2022 for the year 2022? for the sign of Virgo. All right, Virgo, let's see. For Virgo. For all signs of Virgo universes, what messages? You have the blasted oak, which is the tower in this deck. There are those of you, Virgo, as a soul and on your spiritual journey, you have attached yourselves to a certain pillar or a certain fortress that you've built for yourself, which is not bad, right? We have to, in some ways, have a certain type of attachment to the things that we build as close to our hearts, whatever it is, a relationship, a belief, a career, an education, a religion, right? Whether you're ready for this change to happen or not, it's going to happen when you least expect it. For those of you, Virgo, who want to expect what's coming, it's just not gonna, there's a lot of change, just huge change, but just abrupt, sudden. I don't necessarily feel like it's bad or that it's detrimental. You may feel that it's detrimental, but it's not. It's good. It's worth it, right? Something kind of hit you out of the blue in your past, and it changed you. Could be in your spiritual journey. The way you see things, it could be the way you see people. For those of you, if this is in regards to love of another person, whether it be romantic or platonic, you see things differently because of this. But that's the whole point. When this change happens, it's supposed to change your perspective as you rebuild. It's okay to crumble because eventually you have to be reborn. Right? Let's see what else comes out for you, Virgo. What other messages, what more do you have to say to Virgo universe, archangels, earth spirits, to Virgo? I don't know, that's too many. All I see, okay. The wheel has to keep turning. Cycles have to run their course. I forgot who I was saying that to. I think I was saying that to Gemini. Yeah, there's a clearing here for you, Virgo. You have, because it says clearance, but it's the Seven of Wands, and seeing that with, because the Seven of Wands is like you're clearing a path for yourself, you're creating a new path for yourself away from what is troubling you. And in the spirit realm, there is this flash of lightning or this light bulb that went off in your mind, or there's something that happened. You may not have gotten the reason why it happened right off the bat, but just know that there is a clearing that is happening for you in your life this year. There's some things that are in the way. There's some weeds. There's just some things that are just clutter. It's in the way, and you need to work, and your dreams or your astral projections may tell you this, but there's a need to make a clearing. There's a need to clear some debris in your life that this tower left behind for you. okay, to clean up, unfortunately. Okay, well, maybe it's not unfortunate. Depends. But this tower kind of left behind some debris, right? You fell flat on your face, or maybe when you came into this lifetime, you just kind of were just tossed in, right? And it was a life that was completely different than what your soul is used to. But there could have been some things that some messes that you had left for yourself in your past lives along this spiritual ethereal path that, like, what I see, Virgo, for you, for those that I'm speaking to in the spirit realm, I see your path not like the yellow brick road, but it's more of like a trail of just sparkles. It's just a sparkling trail. But there's some things that are not so sparkly that you kind of left behind from your past life. Okay, but if it's not your past life, it could just be in your life now where you're leaving some debris behind. There are those of you that may be tired of something, and in order for you to see things clearly, you need to kind of dust and give your life or your soul some TLC, right? Some cleaning, okay? The universe is trying to help you clean something or clear something away in 2022 for your spiritual journey this year, okay? Okay. We have the Nine of Vessels. There's two cards that showed themselves. Sorry about the glare. We have the Nine of Vessels. And then we have the Green Woman, which is the Empress Taurus energy. So that's a fellow earth sign, right? So in your future, I feel, Virgo, as a soul, or for this year, once you clear the air, once this occurrence of the tower happens because there's something in your past that needed to be cleaned up, you do have a spirit guide or someone who watches after you. This could also pertain to your mother, Virgo, in some way. Those of you may have a mother who is of a Venus energy, Libra, Taurus, right? But in your future, once you clear all this away, whatever's holding you back, whatever is causing your sparkly path to be kind of just left with debris and pieces of yourself or pieces of other people or pieces of relationships, whatever, once you clear all that away and you can see your path clearly, whatever's obstructing your view will be, once it's cleared, you will have more of yourself to contribute to the world. There is more that you'll be able to give to a relationship if you're looking for a romantic relationship. There is more that you'll have to give to a friendship. There is more that you will have to give to your family if you're wanting to give more to your family, okay? If you are in a committed relationship now, once you clear the past, okay, there's so much more that you will be able to give without stress or fatigue on a mental or emotional level or spiritual level. There's more you'll be able to give, okay, within the relationships you have now if you feel like you haven't been able to give much, okay? This card wanted to show itself, but I'm not going to put it down because I don't think it's directly a card, but the fact that it wanted to show itself, you have the Eight of Bows or the Eight of Wands, the Sagittarius energy, okay? And once again, this is about moving forward and spiritual messages and information, spiritual downloads, heightened awareness. All of these messages and energies will be able to come to you without obstruction, without interruption, without any obstacles getting in the way of that, so that you can bond with the right energies, the right people in your life now this year. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So I'm just going to pull. Okay. So the King of Arrows, or the King of Swords, wanted to show itself. This is the Kingfisher. So again, seeing clearly, seeing through, it's almost like having laser vision, right? I think that's what I'm gonna call your video, is laser vision, because there's something inside of you that is blocking you, Virgo. And some of you may have been having a lot of tension in your muscles, or headaches, migraines. That can definitely represent a block. Okay, those types of symptoms, if you've been having headaches more, or if you've had headaches for a long time, for instance, okay, those headaches can definitely, yes, they can definitely be that's definitely a medical issue, right? Go get yourself checked out. But on a deeper metaphysical level, that has a lot to do with some aspects of your life that you need to be moving towards instead of holding yourself back from them. Okay? No matter how many massages you do, no matter how many times you go to a chiropractor, no matter how much you get acupuncture, whatever, no matter how much you massage your scalp, your body is telling you it's time to move away from this clutter, right? There's some clutter here. Bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Stones, so the Three of Pentacles. It represents creativity. So there's some part of you that has something to do with that feminine energy, that mother, that fertile energy, fertility, with the Green Woman or the Empress. Some of you guys are pregnant, or you have a child, but or some of you guys have been dealing with the element of air, or you've been dealing with a person who is an air sign in your life that may have watched your every move, okay? And that's something that you need to address in your life so that you can truly be free. This woman, if it's a mother figure or a grandmother, or it can be a masculine figure that became your mother and your father in a way, again, they watch your every move, or they have, you know, if they're a parent. So you may need to address that in your life, okay? Nobody deserves to be watched or controlled by anybody, even if the person means well, because they want to protect you. The universe is here to protect you, but it's not here to protect you from what is actually going to bless you, right? So if you're dealing with a person who has had a lot of setbacks in their life, if it's your parents or something like that, or a friend, somebody who has had a lot of setbacks, they may be telling you certain things, or giving you advice, or watching you, telling you like you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. But Virgo, you need to just let this change happen so you can freely give yourself to the energies that you fall in love with, that you feel is healthy for you. Because with this creativity, we are all co-creators with the universe, right? We are all co-creators with the universe. And when we block that co-creation, you know, we have a hard time really connecting with ourselves and connecting with the universe. Therefore, we have a harder time connecting with others, right? So in order for you to get the work done, you know, your roots need to grow a little deeper. You need some watering. You need some nurturing. You need people who support you, right? You have a lot of strength, Virgo, because you're rooted. I feel like your root chakra is strong, but when it comes to your heart chakra, your throat chakra, maybe even your solar plexus and your sacral chakra, those chakras may need some work, okay? Stand firm in what you believe. Stand firm in what you know. Stand firm in taking care of yourself and moving towards this generous. You have a future that's full of generosity here. You have a lot to give, but the universe also has so much to give you as well. And so does other people who you will connect with in your life. So for those of you, again, who are dealing with whether it's feminine or masculine, it could be a parent, could be a grandparent, okay? It could be a friend, could be a significant other, where they could just feel like if you're doing something that makes them feel comfortable, they may feel like, oh, what's wrong? You know, like, why are you doing that? And that may make you feel blocked. And the universe is going to cause this tower moment to happen for you this year, Virgo, so that you can finally clear the way. Or the universe is going to do it for you. Okay, the universe will do it for you. I'm not really sure what that entails, but you know. So let's go ahead and I want to clarify these cards for you guys and see what more is said by your spirit guides, by the universe, by your creator, by your higher self, and your soul. Okay, so let's see, Virgo, for the year 2022. Clarify these tarot cards for their soul's journey in 2022. For your soul's journey in 2022. For Virgo's soul's journey. All right, so whatever cards fall out is what I'm going to use to clarify. So we're going to clarify the Tower first as your primary energy, the change. Okay, so yeah, wow. So the Ten of Air, you like, that's Aquarius, okay? So we are in the age of Aquarius, but maybe this Tower moment happened for you in the season of Aquarius last month, okay? Or sometime late January. But with the Ten of Air here with the Tower, something definitely ended for you. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, or a pattern ended in your life, or a relationship ended, a career like you had to change careers for whatever reason, your job, a bad habit. But it says the end of a difficult situation, embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Recover from an addiction. So something that, again, you've been clinging to, Virgo. Could be an addiction of like substances, but it could just be an addiction of like overthinking a certain pattern, eating, drinking something. Like it doesn't have to be alcohol, you know, it doesn't have to be drugs all the time. Being addicted to being in a relationship all the time, not wanting to. I don't feel like that's well, maybe some of you guys, Virgo, could be like you get into relationships and you just become addicted to it, and that's all that you can think about and worry about, and you forget about the deeper, more meaningful aspects of your life, right? So there is some type of situation in your life that's ended for you this year. I don't know what time this year. If it's happened already, great. Keep moving forward, clear the path, because there's some beautiful things happening for you in your future. But if it hasn't happened yet, Virgo, don't worry. Like, there's nothing to fear. There is nothing to fear. Be that unicorn and be the ethereal, beautiful energy that you are, right? So there is something ending. So let's go ahead and clarify the Seven of Bows here, or the Seven of Wands, which is Leo energy. Okay, so Leo is definitely here to teach you something. Okay. Clearing a path. Got some work to do, Virgo. We all got work to do this year, right? But you definitely got some work to do in the spirit realm. I don't know if that says too many. Sorry, guys. But please, you guys, if you guys have a parent, you may need to really address that with yourself and understand, like, yeah, your parents may love you, but once again, they're just souls that were put down here, that we were born to them, given to them as their children. They can only do what they feel is best. But the universe has so much more in store for you and for them. But our parents have to want to actually open their eyes. Okay, because sometimes for those of you who are parents, maybe if you're looking too closely to your children, remember the universe brought them here, presented them to you, granted you your children. You don't have, once they hit a certain age, it's your duty to guide them and to be there for them, you know, for a while, to be there for them forever, right? Till the day you die. But it is not your responsibility to try to deter them from their spiritual journey. Just like your parents are not required to, it's not their responsibility to control your spiritual growth, right? And then we have the Ace of Air, or the Ace of Swords, clarifying the Seven of Bows. That is that the Ace of Swords, that sword is slicing through the bushes or the branches, right? The things that are obstructing your view moving forward towards the future. So as you slice through the bullshit, as you slice through the debris and get rid of anything that is obstructing your view, obstructing your way, Again, there's so much more for you. You'll see it clearly once you get rid of all this. It's not going to be an easy task. It'll be a transition for sure. Maybe a tough one for some of you. But once you get through, you're going to be able to spread your wings and be this beautiful unicorn. Sorry about the glare, guys. Okay. And it says brilliant new ideas and inspirations, seeing the truth of a situation, a challenging beginning. You guys, like I've been saying, this new beginning for you won't be easy. You'll have thoughts, you'll have your reasons why this is like bullshit or stupid or why it's too hard, right? But you have what it takes to stand up to that challenge. You have what it takes. Let's go ahead and clarify the Empress. Let's go ahead and clarify the Empress here, okay? But also the Empress also represents taking care of yourself, Virgo. How much are you working? How much are you putting so much effort and energy into something that you're forgetting your feminine energy? It doesn't matter if you're male or female. Whatever you identify as, we all have feminine and masculine energy. Okay, we have the Two of Water that fell out. Okay, so there is an attachment to this person or this energy. It says a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict. So if you're dealing with a situation where you're in a disagreement with your significant other, or you have challenges when it comes to loving yourself, when it comes to relationships, and balancing loving yourself and loving that person, or dating, once again, I feel like the universe is definitely going to look out for you with that. If you're already currently in a relationship, Virgo, this year, and you have struggles in really letting go of certain patterns, even letting go of the relationship, not necessarily physically walking away, but letting go of the fear of like, if I don't do this right, or if I don't give my partner attention, and if I give myself space and time, like I'm leaving my partner and they're going to be mad at me or they're not going to love me. I don't see that necessarily being the case for you, Virgo. I think your partner will understand. Okay, they may feel a certain type of way, but if you guys have conversations and you have this Ace of Swords, the Ace of Swords energy in your relationship, and you use your throat chakra and you speak and you let your partner know what you need, I feel like they will understand. This person really loves you very much with the Empress card here. If you're in a relationship with a Taurus, or you love a Taurus, or you're wanting to date one, I feel like a relationship can definitely blossom with them. It might be tough at first, right? You guys will go through a tough time. But I also feel like this is more than just a romantic relationship. This is your relationship with yourself, Virgo. You have to be willing to forgive yourself for the decisions that you made in the past. You can't dwell on it and just look at the mess that's been made, okay? You have to actually clean it out and forgive yourself and realize, okay, I got to move forward from this. I need to clean this up so that I can move on and just be done, right? Very beautiful energy, but this can also be a mother, somebody that you're really close to, someone that you really love, and you may need to find forgiveness in your heart for them because they're only doing the best that they can, or even if they're not doing the best that they can, you may move into a space of forgiveness regardless so that you can move on in love. Okay, but it depends. It could be a relationship with a significant other. It could be a mother or a father. Let me see here. Okay, so you have the Eight of Fire, which is the Eight of Wands again. So I believe that that's kind of clarifying the Nine of Vessels, right? So again, without obstruction, no interruptions, no obstacles, you will be able to burn through this debris to get to your future with clarity. Because again, with the Eight of Wands here, that's Sagittarius energy. It says events moving at a fast pace, delays are over, many things happening at once. You will get to this point, but remember the slowdown, Virgo. If you're experiencing a slowdown, it's because you need to clean this bullshit up. You need to clean this debris. It can't go with you. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. It can't go with you. And then we have the Four of Water. We have the Four of Water. So some of you guys, you're waiting on something, or you're waiting on someone. You're in a waiting period right now in your soul's on your soul's journey. while you're waiting for the universe to bring your blessing, start getting the cleanup done, right? Start getting the cleanup done. Others of you, there's an air sign here who's waiting on you. There's an air sign here, but you've been so broken and hurt in your past, Virgo, that you're just kind of sitting there looking at, oh my God, look at what happened. It's like the universe is like, it's no more time for that. It's time to get up. It's time to get up and start cleaning, right? So let's go ahead and clarify the King of Arrows here. I want to get like an actual direct message for the King of Arrows and what that means, or the King of Swords for you guys. But yeah, there's some things are going to start speeding up for you, right? You have the Nine of Water with the with the King of Swords being clarified by the Nine of Water, or the Nine of Cups. It says your wishes come true, concerns fade away, a love life. So again, you're gonna end up connecting with someone here. Either it's going to be a reconciliation, or it's going to be a new person, and it's a masculine energy. Okay, this person has more masculine energy than feminine energy. They could be male or female, doesn't matter, but they're very smart. If this is a new person that's coming to you romantically, they're very smart, and there's going to be a brand new relationship in your life that will blossom. Others of you, this is just brand new friendships, or friendships that you've had for a while, but your friends, for those of you who have really good friends here, your friends really pay attention. You have really good friends who pay attention. Okay? But your life, when it comes to love, whether it's romantic or platonic, it is going to be beautiful. But you have to first slice through the bullshit. Okay? Instead of you having a red carpet that's being rolled out for you, have a sparkly carpet. Like everything is sparkly for you, Virgo. It's very beautiful. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have Awakening. That's the Judgment card, okay? It says, look at things from a different perspective. A temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. Find yourself first, Virgo. And in order to find yourself, you gotta clean up. It's time to do your chores here. No more sitting back and just letting things stay the way they are. It's not going to work for you. It's not going to pan out well for you if you continue to hold on. But I feel like the universe is not going to let you hold on to this for much longer. Just letting you know it's going to have to pull you by the ear, right? All right, so let's go ahead and pull some oracle messages for your advice for this year, for your spiritual journey. And just know, if you do the work, Virgo, spiritually, no matter how scary it is, how uncertain things look, your life will change almost like magic when you do the inner work. We always get caught up in doing the outer work because we think that things are just going to magically happen. No, it starts inside. That's where the true magic happens, right? So let's go ahead and pull some oracle message for you guys. I'm going to pull a card for Virgo, universe source for Virgo. 2022 Virgo. You got the water, or it could be water, or it could be hair. Let your hair down. Let the waters flow. Let the emotions flow. Let the tears flow if you have to. Cry it out, okay? There are those of you who may have a lot of Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio in your chart, okay? But in order to let your hair down, you got to let the tears flow if you haven't cried in a while, okay? Because there's brand new beginnings, but you have to mourn the endings. It's okay, right? It's okay. Mourn the loss, whether it's a relationship that's ending, or maybe there's a phase in your relationship that's just ending so that things can get better, and you're looking back on the past like, oh, I wish that this was the way it was. But it can't be, Virgo. If you're in a relationship with someone that you're growing with, let the growth happen. You guys, your relationship has to mature. It has to grow, because relationships are lessons, right? They're lessons. So let's go ahead and see. I'm going to pull two more oracle messages for you, Virgo, and then we'll bring the reading to a close. All right, Virgo. I'm going to read this card to you because these are still fairly new to me. I don't use them as often, okay? For Virgo, for their spiritual journey in 2022. Virgo spiritual journey. Ooh. Virgo spiritual journey in the year 2022. Got 3 cards, but I'm going to pull one. The one that showed itself was rhythm, and we're going to read that one. Okay, look at that harp. Let's see. Rhythm. All right. Let's see. Rhythm. All right. It says... Oh, that's a lot that's saying here. It says, if you get rhythm in a reading, the 𝍊🼼 may be asking you to stop and consider the following questions related to your situation. Are you full of enthusiasm to begin something new, but have not considered the hard work required to do it? Like I was saying earlier, right? You got to clean up, I'm telling you. Is the sudden feeling of ecstasy or hopelessness going to last long enough to really justify the decision to change the rhythm of your life? So are there some things that you're holding on to, Virgo, where you're getting this sense of ecstasy, or you're getting these big feelings, right? Is those temporary feelings enough? Is it worth it for you to move, to hold on to a relationship, or hold on to a job, or hold on to a pattern of behavior, right? Are you spiritually fortified to face any challenges that may appear? Like I said, you have to do the inner work. Are you overly relying on artificial or external means to maintain your rhythm? Like I said, the magic starts within. Are you continuing to dance even though the beat of your life is becoming monotonous? You're still doing the same shit, even though life's changing, but you're not. Do something about that, okay? In what ways may you be seeking to control the natural rhythm of life at this time? Virgo. If you have a parent, or you have anybody in your life who is trying to ruin the rhythm of your life, or the rhythm that you're trying to, create for yourself, they need to kind of be pushed aside, either forever or just for a while, until they understand how to respect you, okay? It's very, very important. Very, very important. All right, let's pull one more oracle message, an affirmation for you. Let's see. You have 𝍊🼼, teacher. I have the divine wisdom of the universe with me, and I openly share it with the world. So once again, that's your affirmation. Your affirmation is teacher. Like I said, you have so much to offer, Virgo, in your future. Why are you allowing your past to hold you back? You're a teacher. You're a teacher. When you withhold knowledge because you're withholding yourself from your future, you're withholding guidance for people who might need you in your future. There are energies that may even be learning from you in the spirit realm. You don't know, right? You never know. If you're holding yourself back from the world, and you're holding yourself back because somebody else is holding you back, you're not truly being who you're meant to be. You're not truly living your purpose, right? You're not truly being your purpose. So that's it, Virgo, for your spiritual messages in the year 2022, for your spiritual journey. Much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Take care, Virgo. Bye.